What is up? What is up? What is up? How's everyone doing tonight?
Doing
Pretty
great.
good.
Doing
For a
great.
Monday. Mondays suck, by the way, in case nobody got the message.
Okay, we're
Let's make it an
starting with that
unsucky Monday.
positivity.
He just jumped right in there, didn't he?
Oh
Yeah.
man. I usually have these things on Tuesdays, but I had to do it today, man. I was telling Pudgy, or I was telling you guys about, or John about the whole a guy at work hooked it up with hockey tickets for a local team, the Capitals. And
Oh, nice.
yeah, man, I couldn't pass these seats up. So
Do it.
you know,
That's awesome.
Matt, like Capitals are expensive, right? So
Yeah.
I sure do. I sure do.
anyone wants to pay the seat, I'm there.
Yeah.
There. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna head there tomorrow. But I want to give thanks to John, Joe, Money, and Matt. I'm sorry, like all of a sudden late notice and everything. But thanks for
problem.
showing up, man.
I
It's all good.
canceled with Scarlett, but she's understanding. So,
Yeah, right.
don't worry.
But John, how you doing, man? How
Took a second to click in for a sound like Scarlet. Who the- Doing good, man. Doing good. Happy to be here with you guys. Spend a Monday evening talking about the things we love.
Yes, sir.
It's just like I say it every week. It's gonna get redundant. Can't believe how fast these weeks are going by. It's Monday again already.
The day drags on, but the weeks and months go by fast.
Yep.
It's wild.
And like we keep begging for more statues, right? Every week. I don't know how. Like,
Yeah. I keep begging not to keep seeing things on my want list suddenly pop up available all at the same time.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. How about you, Pudgy? How are you doing tonight?
I am good. I have here in my hand
Ooh.
a whatnot auction I won from Gem Mint. So you
This
could
guy's
you
all
could,
about it.
Cool.
you could possibly make a viral video here if Gem Mint's
your
packaging
boy Gem Mint.
sucks. But no, well, Gem apparently packs very well. You ever see his video where he bought a CGC?
Yeah.
It was a Fantastic Four book, like above number 10, if I remember right. Real expensive book, and the guy just dropped it basically in a Manila envelope.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
saw
did
that.
see
Nailed
that. Yeah.
Oh my
The-
god!
The book or the slab cost like $7,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
How he
it was
shipped
a
it.
pricey book. So
Just
he mailed me a book here that was way cheaper than that book, and he's already packed it better than the guy who he bought from. So shout out to Gem Mint for excellent packaging.
Nice, man. Congrats. Uh-oh.
see
He's
what
gonna
it
put him on the
is.
spot now.
It is Journey into Mystery, the first appearance of the Destroyer.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
wow.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. Cool. Looks
Cool,
beautiful.
man. Congrats.
Thank you,
Someone's been on
Jim.
Whatnot, eh? I know that thing. That's addicting. Whatnot.
Yeah, it's dangerous because that was done during work hours.
Oh,
Because I get a little alert that says he's going live, and I said,
Yeah.
let me see what he's got.
he
And
gave away a Wolverine
Joe?
statue yesterday.
Really?
The Sideshow one. You know the new one he did. Apparently,
Okay.
Sideshow had given it to him for the actual giveaway on Whatnot. So there was like 400 people
Wow.
registered in the giveaway,
oh my god,
and it wasn't me though, but it's okay.
Well, I gave away a what's it called? A Yoda little thing. So there's no statues going to be given away.
no statues.
No way. But Matt, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. It's like you guys said, it's a Monday. A little rain where we are. It's a rainy Monday, but it's all good. Looking for some exciting weather coming up, I guess.
One of my calendars said spring is 41 days away or 42 days away. Isn't that crazy?
Doesn't
Yeah.
feel like it, does it?
Well, the groundhog saw a shadow, right? And it's supposed to mean we're supposed to have 6 more weeks of winter.
Oh, great.
That's
Do you
what
believe
it's
in that
supposed to
stuff?
What was that?
40, you said 41 days, so I don't know.
What was that
That's
thing I
about
sent
right.
you? I sent you, Steve. Didn't I send it to you, Steve? It was a alligator came out, saw a shadow.
Oh
12
yeah,
months-
yeah, yeah.
12 more months in Florida. That's it.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. Punxsutawney. It's like the
Yep, Punxsutawney Phil.
yeah.
Mhm.
So supposedly in that little town, since everyone comes to visit and see if he sees a shadow or not. But I've heard this from people I've known forever. But that city or that little town is party central the day before. So
Really?
yeah, I would have never thought. I just thought I would just wake up, see if this guy sees his shadow or not, but that's it. But supposedly, like you don't want to be in that town that the night of because it gets it's like PA people, PA people are
Yeah.
crazy. Philly fans and all of them, they're all close by. So
Out of towners come in to party.
yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Money? How you doing tonight?
Pretty good. Just Monday work day, but I packaged some more 1/6 scale figures today and shipped them off. So that was something. I'm only down to like
You selling off
2
some
or
of your
3
collection?
left. Just most of the 1/6 scale figures. I use a lot of that to fund some of the new statues I bought.
Mhm.
Oh, so are you bumping up to quarter or what are you?
Yeah, I'm trying to stick
He's
to.
all over the place.
Yeah, I'm kind of all over. I'm trying to stick to statues though, because DC I'm buying 1/3 stuff. So
Mm.
So what about your why am I drawing a blank? The other ones, what
I only have 3 figures left that are
Matt,
is
1/6.
Star Wars?
None of them are Star Wars. They're these 3
How-
up here. It's Jack Sparrow, Zorro, and Dreadpire Roberts. Because
So-
the Sparrow was a gift, and I doubt I'll ever get a Zorro statue. And then same with Dreadpire Roberts. So
No.
I kept all 3 of those.
Are they Hot Toys?
The Jack Sparrow is. The other 2 are, I think, Quantum Mechanics and Blitzway.
That's why.
Yeah, but they're all 1/6 scale figures.
Okay.
Yeah, Money had like a good 2 rows full of those, and
And I had some in storage, and but yeah, sold most of them.
I love how this hobby just moves people.
Evolves.
It
I was
does.
gonna
It,
say-
does. It evolves.
Yeah.
how about you,
evolves.
John? When's the purge gonna happen for you, John?
Uh, the purge is the difficult part. Buying more, I know that's right now is slim, but the purge is where it's difficult. 'Cause I know once you let them go to get them back, you're not getting them back.
It's like a
No
band-aid,
way.
man. You just do it.
Yeah.
Just rip it off.
I saw a guy here locally, man, that's putting stuff up for sale. This guy's like wonkos. He's putting like one figure, $1,200, and with an inch of dust on it. I'm like, buddy, you know what planet you
Yeah, I
on?
saw that.
Is it gold dust?
Like, geez, dust the figures at least. I'm gonna ask astronomical price of dust.
Hey, that's what it's worth to him, man. He doesn't want to let it go.
He's been watching
Mm.
Peter Pan with that pixie dust or something. I don't know what's going.
Jesus.
But anyways, no,
Yeah.
it's hard. It's hard to let go because for me, it's more like an emotional attachment to them, right? As opposed
Mhm.
John's
monetary.
been doing it. John's been collecting them longer than me. I only started collecting 1/6 in 2018. So
to. I started in like 2008.
yeah.
Okay. That's
I'll be
yep.
I'll be quiet.
Yeah,
remember
John, you got
exactly
some vintage stuff, so yeah, man. I don't see how you're gonna get rid of those.
It's tough.
I wouldn't. Don't.
Yeah,
Don't.
Yeah.
especially having a child now. It's like you want to kind of pass it down. So
Mhm.
it's tough. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see.
Especially
Right.
when they get to the age where they can actually see it, know what it is, and
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
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 Cash.
We'll see what happens.
What did Cash say?
Cash said, Money, Walmart has buy one, get one on the mask baby statue Money.
Wow. No comment.
When's the last time you guys been to like a Target or a Walmart and you go through the toy section and like I used to collect Black Series, like some Black Series Star Wars figures.
I still
And when
don't.
You
once
still
a
do
week.
that? Yeah.
Every time I'm in Target, even if I'm not gonna buy anything, I still go look.
Yeah.
Well, I still will buy a Lego set every once in a while, but yeah, I'll still look at everything else.
I go every time I go to Walmart. I stop at least once a week just to see.
You do that.
What's he laughing at?
You know you do that,
That's
Matt.
just-
Something got Matt. What's
Oh,
up?
man.
Matt's like every
Oh,
day I go
sorry.
home before work, before I get home from work.
If I do that, I'm sticking my head in the electronics section, see if I can get a Samsung or something on sale for dirt
Yeah.
cheap. Nah, there was, I did last time I did check out. I think they have, I don't know if it's a Legend series or some. Predator has a statue. Predator and Alien have a little action figure that they sell in
Yeah. I've seen
Target
that.
or Walmart or something like that. I forgot what it was. I remember I picked up a couple of those a few years back. Forgot what they were, but it looks cool, so I just picked it up. I was just standing in the aisle.
You know what's funny? Like I started collecting statues probably 2 years ago, but like 4 years ago, I would go to a Black Series. I'm like, oh man, $20. That's gonna hurt the wallet. I can't. If I'm gonna buy one, I'm gonna buy 4 of them. At $80.
Yeah.
Dang,
Yeah.
throwing away money, $80 for some toys, man. Come on. Then 2 years later, like boom.
Mhm.
I don't know how that happens. Like it just like that. Just
Yeah. That's the collector gene.
You just talk yourself into it. and
I just
just
wish I
enjoy it.
collected rocks instead.
Nah,
It'd be a
man.
world of hurt then. There's a lot of free rocks out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd be a rich man.
It's a certain vintage rock.
Hey, you guys got a rock? You got a painter? He's
Yeah.
That I'll do.
He's got.
I'll be the rock
auctioning off
painter.
rocks.
I'll do that.
So to get to a couple topics, news. Did you guys see the Queen Studios Batman went for sale? I think or pre-order today.
Yeah, I saw it went up.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Uh-oh. Don't
I
show
didn't
it.
see it.
Enable
So
him.
the standard edition. I have pictures towards like the
All right, we'll get to
later,
it.
but it's like $850 for the regular edition, and the exclusive is like 1,100, something like that.
That's really not that
It's
bad.
like 1,065, I think.
1,065. Yeah.
Yeah, for the premiere.
That's not that bad in my opinion.
I know some people were guessing like 1,400, 1,500.
Yeah.
So
Jesus, were they
whoever
really?
that was, yeah. I was
Crazy
like, you need to
bastards.
buy that thing now.
Oh, Queen Studios has always been giving us some quality pieces for a good price. We saw it with the museum Trinity with the Batman, the Superman, and the Wonder Woman. So I'd say they're fairly priced.
Yeah, I mean those cost like $400, $300, so it's insane. Where to get prices are bust, but it's expected with those things.
Mhm.
Did you guys hear anything else? Like that's the biggest thing. The XM scrolls, the other one I heard, but
Just
feel like-
scroll.
yeah, I think that's old news now.
That's last
It's
week.
48 hours old.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
ancient.
Yeah. I haven't seen anything, man.
No.
I'm waiting for updates. Every day I like wake up and think that Infinity Studio's gonna like put up more pictures of the Ragnar and the Achilles, because I think those are the most hyped ones. I'm waiting for it right now. I want to see like what versions they are and like what they look like, but I haven't seen updates for those yet.
Because you're hoping it's like the Brad Pitt one, right?
I'm hoping it is. But I more just want to see what they look like. But I am
Yeah.
hoping that it's Brad Pitt and the actor from Vikings.
I keep refreshing the XM Facebook page because I want to see what they might sneak next. Now that Scroll is, I think Scroll is he available for pre-order already?
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're moving at such a clip. I'm like, okay, what's next? Let's go. Get
They-
something on my
yeah,
list.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on the Thang. That's
Uh,
Thang.
Dr. Octopus, the Hot Toys came out too, right? Like an announcement. I saw that
Oh,
on
yeah.
CW
That was
yesterday.
Oh, we're-
that was a big topic
are you
last
sure
night.
that you wanna get
Everybody
into
was
that,
freaking out. Yeah. Everybody
Sure,
was
man.
freaking out about that damn thing, man.
Yeah.
It's like the end of the world.
Oh,
You guys-
everyone's saying
yeah.
congrats to Matt. What happened, Matt?
I don't know. Joe's thinking I'm
Matt-
gonna buy the XM Hulk.
Oh,
The
you
one
heard it here
third.
first. Congrats, man.
Yeah.
Let's get that rumor going.
Yeah, right. I gotta get the house first.
Pre-order live.
Yeah, exactly.
Some
I'll start off with the banner first before I get the Hulk.
they
But
were
I'm
saying
sorry, John.
yesterday. Weren't they saying yesterday that there was some new sneak peeks? I didn't get to see any. There was some new sneak peeks on that 1/3 piece.
Yeah,
Somebody
they
said?
showed his eyes. I got a picture.
Oh,
of
they
it.
did.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Mm. Yeah, so you guys will have to stay here for another hour to
Yeah.
see. No kidding.
We'll get to that
Sweet.
later in the show.
Yeah.
Twitter had sent an email today with like that Wonder Woman announcement and their whole partnership with Sideshow, and then in the email they sent like what's coming next, and they said that they're like getting ready to put up some pictures for something, and they're very vague about it. It's like, okay, but we already knew this, so how is it new? You know what I mean? It was like, we're gonna put pictures up for this, we have a prototype for this, but they literally say it like that. Like they don't even say like what specifically it is. They just say
Right.
we have some pictures of this, we have a prototype of this. Like
We're
Okay.
doing stuff. We're not.
Yeah, we're doing
not-
stuff.
We're doing
Obviously.
shit.
we're doing stuff.
Yeah,
That's
let's
what it
go.
should have been.
But well, the one thing I noticed because I got that email too was their mention about like they're almost apologetic that they had a goal that they wanted to go from the announcing to the actual sale in within a year,
Yeah,
and they
About
missed
the
it because of
Superman.
the container ships. They just couldn't get.
Yeah.
I think they got outbid or just they couldn't get container
Yeah.
ship.
still,
So they missed. the
it's
window.
still like a good turnaround. I think
Yeah.
it still feels like that Superman went up like just a little while ago, and it's already shipping. So
Right.
yeah, they're doing a good job.
But John, I think I cut you off when we were talking about Octopus, Doctor Octopus.
yeah, I like a little bit of octopus, a little olive oil, some salt,
Oh.
pepper.
Why? Yeah,
Little
it's
calamari.
great, dude.
Manaj, very good.
He was good at the dad jokes before he had a kid, and once he had a kid, it was like fucking. Bah!
It's
Like,
it's
just
official,
like
right? He has the
nothing-
crown now.
Yeah, now it's like dad jokes 24/7.
I'll dig out ancient dad jokes. Don't go there.
Yeah, it was
Said, "Hold my beer."
Hold the bottle or not.
These are granddad jokes. What you
Yeah.
got on that? No.
Pudgy's gonna pull out a scribe, start reading.
Like this.
Right.
Hold on. Hear ye, hear ye.
Hey, it's better than mine. I'll get the rock and chisel.
Jesus.
Flintstones
Nice.
way.
Flintstones now.
No. Some actually not statue related, but sort of related to stuff. I got a 1099K from eBay.
Did you?
Yeah. And the funny thing is, I said I don't usually sell stuff, and but I did put a statue on one time during the summer. I was like, I don't need this, and it was one statue. And the guy, I guess he bought it, but then he didn't. But then he said he didn't want to get it, so he canceled it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the electronic transaction, they recorded it as money, but they didn't as income coming in, but they didn't record the refund that went back to them.
Mhm.
So they sent in a 1099K, or they sent to the IRS about the money that you made, but they didn't take it back. So I didn't really do anything, but now I've got to get that fixed.
Yeah.
So I guess the moral is I
One-
want to put it out there that if you guys sell stuff, especially on eBay or any other things that even PayPal, all this stuff, they're going to record the money in,
Mhm.
but unless they check it to make sure that they record the money going back or the refund or anything like that, or if say like you give a credit or something like that, you've got to be careful because what they report to the IRS might not actually be accurate.
Right.
So
Well,
just
that,
double check your stuff.
I sold a lot on eBay last year.
So you might want to double check to make sure if you ever had any refunds or, you know what I mean?
didn't. I don't think I had any refunds, but they said that you wouldn't get anything to record if you didn't sell more than 20,000 or something. So they
True.
pretty much said like I didn't have to worry about it because I only sold like a couple thousand or like it was under 10.
But you're saying you only
That's-
sold one piece. Matt.
No, I sold a couple things
What
for
about-
Yeah,
Hot
but-
Toys and
No,
yeah,
but-
no, Matt's saying one thing, yeah.
Yeah, but where this is leading up to is you're right. It doesn't have to record as 20,000, but they're going to report as you made money, and then you got to add that into your total
Your
income
income,
on your
yeah.
taxes.
Yeah.
Oh,
You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? So
Yeah.
if you made more than 20, you know what I mean? You still got to
Yeah.
add that onto it as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I mean, I'm not an
Mhm.
accountant, so
It makes
but
sense. Like I would take it as that.
right. It might not
That
be more than
is-
20 for eBay or for them for that particular organization, but you still need to report on your. That's why you give that form to your tax guy. Your tax guy adds that to
Reas-
your other income.
So you
At least
sold.
that's what I think happens.
Yeah. So you make
Yeah,
50K
see,
a
the
year.
20,000 and 200 a year. That's why I was
Mm.
surprised that Matt got it because I haven't gotten
Yeah.
anything yet, and I sold probably like 7,000 last year, maybe. I don't know.
No,
Invite a tax lawyer.
no, it was only like $700, but it was just still. That's not the point. It's the principle of it.
But
Yeah.
go back. I'll have to go back and watch Jerry's show. Jerry and Arch had a great show where they had a tax consultant on.
Yeah,
Talking about
Collective
Yeah,
minds.
they did.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
But
very
just a
important.
heads up, just want to get the word out there to people. Just double check your stuff, man. Make sure it's right. Don't just go by what they send you because they just probably put some algorithm in the computer and then that they just let it go out and they're just
Yeah.
tallying up your totals that you had money coming in, but they're not doing the subtractions if you ever had to return, if you had to give somebody a refund or a credit or anything like that.
Yeah. I would say it doesn't hurt just to check, everything's there digitally too. If you need to check your previous statements. So
I think it's absolutely ridiculous that you sell something that's yours, your property, and you have to
You already paid tax on it.
exactly, and you got to get
Well,
hit
wait a
again.
minute. Well, not you get hit. There's 3 times that things get taxed 3 times. Okay, so check this out. You bought it, so you got taxed on it.
Yep.
You sell it, the buyer pays taxes on it. Now you have to pay taxes on what you made from it.
Mhm.
I mean, think about that.
It's a
That's
triple
absolutely
dip.
ridiculous.
If somebody,
is
if you're a
insane.
seller on eBay and someone reaches out to you to do a local pickup, I would highly recommend to just do it.
Yeah.
Please, because it's ridiculous.
It's time to get familiar with fellow collectors in your community if
Exactly.
there are any.
Yeah.
it's funny, like you guys bring that up too, because like the next topic was going to be about that, the good stuff. What are the rules when selling statues, figures, and etc.? I feel like a lot of people sell their stuff through Facebook, eBay, or other groups, but that's a great tip right there. Like, keep tabs, man. And if you can, like John said, local buy, like local trade, local sells, try to keep
Well,
it at that too.
And I think PayPal guests and services are starting to do it now too.
Yeah, I heard about that too. So
And
a
theirs
lot
is
of people-
over 600.
Yep,
Yeah,
they
even
dropped
lower.
it down to 600. So yeah.
You got to collect all that COVID money. That's the problem. All that government money they
Mhm.
spent during the
Hmm.
COVID, they're trying to recoup it now.
Well, I think it's also the fact that they saw that because of COVID, a lot of people were making electronic transactions.
Oh, of course.
And they saw it and they said, wow, there's a market that needs to be tapped into. That's too much money that's being flown around that we need to get our hands on, and we don't know what's going on. So
Well,
we have
look,
to figure out a way to get into it.
I work for local county government, and
Get them out of here.
okay,
All right, man. Here
hold
you
on.
go.
I'm not. That's as far as I'll divulge. But I work for local county government, and of course, all counties and all states got COVID money, right? And miraculously, this year, after the COVID money, they're now building a brand new 3-story parking garage for the municipal courthouse down the street.
Oh,
It could be a coincidence, but yeah, they're going like this with the money, and now they got to get it back.
of course.
So think about it. Like they're buying that garage, but think what else they're buying on the side,
Hmm.
Like that garage is just a little,
Yeah,
we need in the papers that we're paying
Like-
for this thing.
like
and
like
this
any
thing-
federal money that comes in, it's like businesses with certain budgets, but especially in government, when money comes in, it behooves them to spend it, because next year when they do the budget again, if they show they had a surplus, so they might get less.
Yeah.
So if they give them money, they're going to spend all of it, whether they need to or not. So they're being fiscally responsible. Spend it, so next year they'll give us more again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
It's
Yeah.
like It's like the Dolphins. Go ahead and lose games so we can get the first round draft pick.
No, don't go there. That's another show. That's a whole nother show.
Oh, I don't
But,
think it doesn't happen. It happens.
Jerry
The
says
Raiders
he's
did that
moving
for
to
a while.
Canada.
Jesus.
Jerry says I'm moving to Canada. I heard they have low tax. And yeah, right. You know what we get taxed when we purchase something? If I go to the store right now and I buy anything except I think it's prepared food, anything, 13% at the register
Ooh,
on anything.
is that like a sales tax or a VAT?
It's a GST, PST, GST.
General sales tax, GST.
Yeah, something like that. They combined them. It was used to be 2 taxes. They combined it on 13%.
Jerry deleted his message. No, I'm kidding.
What do you mean
Yeah.
prepared food? What do you mean prepared food? Like
Like, you know how you go to a grocery store and they prepare the food there?
The deli,
Like the
Like the
delis and
deli.
stuff like that, deli food?
like sandwiches and.
I don't think there's
chicken
tax
and
on those.
potato salad.
But anything else, you go get your tires, new tires for the car, oil changes, anything, any purchase you make, you run a card, 13% sales tax.
Wow.
is it on an item or is it what about labor?
Same thing. You go to a mechanic. Let's say you go to your mechanic. They do the labor. That shop still charges you the 13% on top of the labor.
So it's on the labor, not just the parts.
It might be just the parts.
Probably.
You'd have to look at it and like see what.
We have a place called Canadian Tire here, where it's like it's like a hardware shop, and they do oil changes and everything. I know I have my oil change slip. Get the whole amount here for the oil change, labor, and everything, and 13% is the full amount, from what I understand.
Yeah. See, that's I don't want to be technical, but that's one of those things you might want to check because they're only supposed to. Well, at least here, they charge you on the.
Just the service,
the
like the
no,
item.
usually it's the item,
Yeah,
and usually there's no tax on labor.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what it is.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy here.
So there should be a tax for the oil and the filter,
And that's
but
it.
then they add like $30 or $20 for the labor.
Labor. Jerry says
Gaminator
he says he changes his own oil. Yeah, Jerry, not everyone has that kind of time and that experience. That's life experience, brother.
Governor says depressing topic.
Yes.
I know, right?
Depressing
Let's
indeed.
change it up.
Taxes.
No,
GG.
but when I was in school, like high school, like 10, 15 years ago, like I remember
was gonna say yesterday.
buying.
I know, right?
I remember buying.
graduated
lunch. I remember buying lunch for
hate to see
$5-6,
Oh,
and I
my
went to go buy lunch like at Popeyes. It was
Yeah.
like $14. I was like,
Mhm.
"What did I get?"
Yeah.
And I was looking at my receipt. It's just fries and like a 2-piece chicken, and I was like,
Wow.
$13 or $14,
It's
whatever
nuts,
it was.
buddy.
It was
I
I
went,
was like, "Oh man, it's crazy."
it's ridiculous. So you guys have the same problem there then?
Mm.
It's starting to happen. Yeah.
Everything's through the roof.
California has a high tax too, John.
And then they started charging me like 5 cents for a grocery bag every single time. And
Yeah.
I was like, "What is this?"
We're at 10 now.
Oh yeah, we're at 10
10
cents, I
cents.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. They were like asking me, do you want a bag? And I was like, of course I want a bag. What kind of question is that?
Every-
I'm not
So
gonna
bring
carry all
you're
this
supposed
stuff.
to save those bags that they give you for 10
yeah.
cents and then bring them back, man.
Every time she asks me, I put my stuff on the counter. Every time she asks me, "Do you want a bag?" In my head, I'm like, "No, you're gonna help me carry them without the bag."
Yeah. Yeah, it's like
Jesus. Or Timmy Hortons, man.
There was-
$200 worth of groceries. I'm gonna fucking make 20 trips to get it to the car.
listen, there used to be a magazine, Mad Magazine. You remember Mad Magazine?
Yeah,
And they had this column, Snappy Answers to Stupid Questions, and it was full of stuff like that. I went to get pizza the other day, and I'm ordering pizza off a menu and make your own toppings. And I said, okay, I want it with mozzarella and this and this. And she goes, okay, you want the fresh mozzarella? I said, well, I don't want any stale shit if that's what you got under the counter. Yeah, give me the fresh
Give me the one off the guy's. The pizza the guy left in the garbage can. Go give me that mozzarella. Fuck it.
Yeah, you
It's
want
not-
the fresh mozzarella? No, give me the
I
one
love-
between your toes. Of course, I want the fresh mozzarella.
That's hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
There was a show on Netflix that I was watching called Afterlife, and it's a Ricky Gervais show,
Okay.
and he like the outline of it is his wife passed
Such a good
away
show.
and he's
Such a
trying to
good show.
live Yeah, he's trying to live like life after she's passed away.
Mhm.
And he goes to the grocery store and he's looking for dog food for his dog. And there's a stalker stalking one of the items on the shelves. And she's sitting there stalking. So he asks her, "Hey, excuse me, miss, like, where's the dog food at?" And she's like, "Oh, it's next to the cat food." And he's like, "Okay, I got another question. Where's the cat food?"
Nice. Yeah, it's like I would know, right? Just
Yeah,
You're
it's
right.
fucking funny. He has like he has that kind of sense of humor, that smart ass sense
Yeah.
of humor. So
Yeah.
everything like that is fucking.
Such a good show, by the way. Watch. It's sad. The first, like the
Yeah.
beginning is really sad, but
Mhm.
what a good, well done show. I agree
Yeah.
with you. Yeah.
It's funny, man.
I was in,
Pudgy, Jerry has a question for you. You can order pizza without cheese. Where do you?
Uh, it was one of these food trucks that had they have an actual wood burning stove,
Oh wow.
and they make pizza right there. And she gives you a menu, and you just check off the different items.
Nice.
I guess maybe for some
Like a
vegan
Blaze pizza or something.
vegan people
Mhm.
they don't want
They'll-
bovine product on it. Yeah.
I ordered a vegan.
And yeah, no Famunda cheese. No
I
thank you.
ordered a vegan milkshake yesterday, but when I ordered it, because it had the best ingredients like of everything I wanted, it had like Oreos and peanut butter and shit, all the bad shit that I wanted in it,
Health
had in it.
shake.
Yeah, health shake, but it had vegan ice cream, and I was like, "Hey, can I get the number 6? But instead of, can you give me real ice cream, not the vegan shit?"
Jesus Christ.
He's like, "Yeah, I could do."
They're gonna get real ice cream. Sorry.
Yeah.
The lady behind you's like, oh my god,
Yeah, I don't
why
want the
vegan
fucking-
ice cream?
dude, I was in I was in Burger King, man. The dude in front of me he goes up to the counter and he goes, let me get a
Fuck.
Oh,
and
shit.
I'm like, dude, I'm like, bro, you got a Whopper Junior, and a Dr. Pepper. What else can you get from Burger King?
He did that good because I thought his screen froze. For a
Yeah,
minute. I was like,
I was like, wait a minute.
I was about to tell him
And I was
split it
just-
out already, but
Man, well, that's how I felt, man. The guy was trying to figure out what to get, and I'm like, man, come on, if you don't know what you're getting already. And wait, what made it so bad was somebody was already in front of him, so he had time to sit there and figure out what he wanted
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
get. And I, I'm gonna smack him in the back of his head.
the
He's
people
trying
that
to
work
figure
there, Matt, you were there 10 minutes. Imagine the people that have to work there and deal with the,
Oh,
the stuff
dude.
they deal with. Oh man.
Well, I knew what he was doing. I knew what he
Oh,
was
you
doing,
know
trying
what-
to figure out how to get the extra 10 cents off of the. If I don't get the combo, and if I mix this and mix that, I can save
Yeah.
27 cents. Thing.
and here's
When-
a coupon.
When we were growing up,
Must work for the government.
when we were growing up, my mom would always get attitude. Jesus. When we were growing up, my mom would always give attitude to the drive-through people, like whoever was working the drive-through.
My mom did
And
too.
they have a like list of things they have to ask you when you're ordering your meal or whatever. So you'd be like, "Can I get a number 2, whatever?" And then they're
Would
gonna
you like a
ask
hot
want
apple
large?
pie with that?
Yeah, or they ask you whatever they fucking ask you.
Mhm.
She would order whatever she's ordering, and as soon as like she would order it, they'd immediately be like, "Well, what size do you want?" She'd be like, "Well, if you shut the fuck up, I'll tell you what size."
Holy shit.
I'm like, Jesus, Ma, calm down. I know that there was like 20. There's multiple times we probably had our food spit in as kids.
I was gonna say,
Mom was
tell
like,
Ma rule number one is
I
not to
know.
mess with people
Yeah.
preparing your food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, and then
I know that.
another time, this was a couple months ago. Me and Adriana were going to Carl's Jr. after the movies one night, and I get in the drive-thru and I order what I want, and the guy's like, "We don't have that. Can you order something else?" And I was like, "What the fuck? Can I order something else?" He's like, "Yeah, I don't know how to make that or something." I was like,
Nice.
"What the fuck? You don't know?" And I was like, "No, I will not order something else. I don't want shit." And I drove up to the window because I was gonna yell at him. I was mad as hell that he asked me that, but he had went off, and I was like, "What the fuck? Can I order something else? I don't know how to make that. Why the fuck are you here, man?"
I know.
Don't worry.
I had
3
I had
years he'll be
one-
replaced by a kiosk. Don't worry about it.
I had one where I went to, it was Wendy's, right? And I was with my daughter. And I asked my daughter, what did she want? She said she wanted a hamburger. So I said, all right. So I go to the thing. I said, can I get a hamburger? And the lady goes, we don't have hamburgers. We don't have cheeseburgers.
Oh my god!
And my daughter looked at me and I looked at her and we were like, what? I said, okay, well, can I have a cheeseburger with no cheese? Yeah, we can do that.
Nice. Oh my god.
It's
And I just
ridiculous.
Oh my
I shook
God.
my head. I just,
Yeah.
you know, she has
You
a
should have went to your
cheeseburger with no
daughter.
cheese, but she doesn't have
You should have went
hamburgers.
like, You're going to school. You're going to school.
No.
See,
Well,
when
my
you ask
daughter
me
was
why
the
you
one
got to
that
do
said
that homework,
Yeah.
this is why.
This is why.
Yeah, there's no button for that one.
The worst. I'll tell you what the worst is. Okay, the worst. You order a coffee. Okay, I order coffee with milk because I don't like cream. I don't like cream. Can I have a dark roast double with milk? That's my order. Okay. I get the coffee in the car. She passes the coffee. I look at the coffee, and I know it's cream. I turn to her. I say, "Is this milk?" Yeah. I'm like, "Fucking take this cup of coffee before I." It's not fucking coffee. It's not cream. It's not milk. Nothing. It's cream. Go make me another one. And they give
John,
me
all
the
of a
dirtiest
sudden-
look.
John becomes Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Is this cream? You motherfucker.
You
You
motherfucker.
Come here, you shit kicker.
Oh,
It's like, come
man.
on. But whatever. That's the fast food world for you. I feel sorry for people though, because it's sad too. It's hard work. Imagine being on your feet 10, 12 hours a day sometimes. And a lot of those people, that's the second job. They finish their first job, they go to the second. So it's tough. And I can imagine, trust me, the amount of stupidity they have to deal with. Oh, I can imagine.
Well, it goes both ways.
Yeah.
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 Like, Walton's got Chunky's got a thing on there right now. It's like if the computer doesn't tell him what kind of change it is, forget it. You
Oh
give
my
them
God.
cash. And then they freeze.
Yeah.
10 minus 2, carry the 1. 4. Oh,
Yeah.
here's your 2 cents, sir.
Jeez,
Nah, you owe me 25 cents.
man. There's stories. I could go on and on about that kind of
Yeah.
crap.
So another topic that I don't know how that got.
Yeah.
We got all that
That
from
was
here.
good.
Yeah,
That's the good stuff.
But
that's a tangent.
that's the good stuff.
There you go.
So this got brought up. What if the you know how a lot of people are starting to collect XM Samurai pieces?
Mhm.
What if XM announced tomorrow or next week that they'll do a version 2.0? Would you think collectors would be upset? Do you think collectors would be excited?
When you say 2.0, like you mean additional characters or just like
Right.
revising them and doing even.
Revising them.
On the samurai line?
People would lose their mind.
You think they'll be upset?
Of course, I think they'd be
Yeah.
upset because the samurai line is such a niche line as it is. To go in, if you go in and redo them, you're diluting them again, right? You're diluting the characters, in my opinion. Now, if they came in and said, "Hey, now we're going to tackle Marvel characters," I think that would be cool. But to go in and do the same characters, different rendition, I don't think a lot of people would be happy.
I'd be mad. Well, I wouldn't be mad, but I would be irritated that they're doing that when there's other stuff they could be doing that people probably want more. Is like, why are you wasting time going back and doing something that people already love? That would irritate me more, I think.
Yeah, I don't think XM would do something like that, but I could see somebody like Disney trying to push that off to do. You know what I mean? Because Disney's just going to look at it's hot, it's a hot item. Let's make more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I brought this up because of the Mythos. What's his name? The Mythos Vader.
Vader.
Yeah. So they were doing that line in a version 2.0 basically. So I was thinking, what if XM Samurai did that?
That was years though.
Yeah, but there was a time gap for that. There was years ago, so I could see them bringing back the Mythos. Although, it would have been cool. I thought if they did the same characters in a different way. How many years since the first one came out? When did the Mythos first line
long
come
time.
out?
Yeah,
Like
that's a while
11,
back.
2011.
Something
Right.
like that.
So you figure
easily.
10 years, that's a good time to wait to come out with another 2.0 version. But you do the same characters, you know what I mean? Something different for them. I think that would have been cool.
It's like asking why are you doing a second Cable when we haven't seen Bishop?
No, I agree. Luke's right.
Yeah.
I said the same thing. I was like, "Where's Bishop?"
Yeah.
But I
Aiden-
think. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, real quick. Aiden says, have to slightly disagree. It would be great for newer collectors that miss original PO at retail.
That's
Oh, okay,
John's.
So that's the
kryptonite.
whole thing. The newer
Yeah,
collector.
no, forget
Oh,
that.
Fuck that. I'm
Here,
sorry.
Triggered.
He's officially
John.
triggered.
Come on.
Yeah.
Look, I got into collecting when I did. Yo, brother, that's was Sideshow's prime. Prime. I had
Yeah.
passed Sideshow's prime statue time. You know what I had to pay for those old statues that I got? Big bucks. That's the part of the game. Oh, I missed Action Comics #1.
Exactly.
So, like, no, Aiden, I completely understand, and I'm one for the community.
This
But-
was only 12 cents when it came out. I missed that
Oh,
one.
hold on. I was born in 2010, but house prices are astronomical now. Hold on. Let's reduce the house prices so that I could get into the market.
I'd like them to reduce house.
It
price.
does. I know. I would like them too. I would own the house years ago, but that's just not how life works, and it shouldn't work like that. I'm all for the new collectors. I'm here for you, but come on, it's not like that. It's not like that.
Aiden just want to throw a grenade.
Yeah,
he's-
Just want to trigger your ass.
Good success, Aiden. Good job.
Send them the
Aiden.
link.
You did it, buddy.
got
You
it.
did it. You did it.
I could ban them right now if you want.
I get it. I get it. Look,
Yeah.
we have to be there's new collectors. I understand, but that's fine. But don't be telling me it's good for. No. Let's. Fuck! You just got my temperature to a 10-degree high over here. New collector.
How about let's say 5 years passes and they did the line again. Would you
No.
guys be upset?
Yeah. No, don't do the line again.
Yeah.
Innovate.
If they did it at all, I would be upset because they're not using that money and time and to do new things that they should be doing to help the collectors. You know.
Hey,
If-
John.
Sorry.
I would be okay with 10 years. I think 10 years is good, but
That's
again,
great.
it's a different rendition of it. So it actually makes the first one appreciate.
Yeah. He's right.
You know what I mean?
Matt's 100% right. It's different. I'm thinking figure wise. It's different when it comes to statues. Look at Mythos. The first one came out. This one's releasing, but the first one is the first one, and this one's this one. There's that these samurai line. They're limited. You're not going to get the exact rendition of it. You're just going to get another rendition of the same character. Okay, that's fine. But as long as the company is evolving forward and innovating and coming up with new ideas, new concepts, new characters, and they want to revisit a line, fine. But if they're just becoming stagnant, okay, we're going to redo this, we're going to redo this one, let's do and just duplicating what they did. That's not fun for the original collector, you know.
And then they'll do a blue version, and then they'll do a black version.
That's something. A different color variant. I could see them doing a Batman in blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
And-
like the samurai line is like a whole new thing. So like even with all companies, like I don't see other company that's done that. So hopefully XM doesn't do it, but I thought it'd be an interesting topic to bring up. And it definitely sparked some.
It's tough with the samurai line because a lot of people when they first showed them weren't happy with it. They're like, "What is this?
Yeah.
I don't
Oh, yeah.
want a
Oh, yeah.
samurai character." It's
Right.
not really picking up the team because there's some great artists behind the line.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
Luke says, and there's 60 seconds with John.
Yeah, that's my favorite of tonight.
I love you though, Aiden. I love you though. No, fucking Aiden. Fucking putting fuel on the fire tonight.
That's funny, man. But yeah, man, those two topics set everything off. So let's get into some pictures, huh?
Change Aiden's name to Pyro.
Aiden's saying, "Slow down on the coffee." I know he's right.
Less cream.
Every time I order a coffee now and I see cream instead of anything,
Yeah, he's gonna. Wow. He's gonna
He's going to throw
post
it back and say, you're Aiden and me.
no, I want to see this again.
Come here, you son of a bitch.
John is the. I've been rewatching Seinfeld, and John is Newman. Dude, the fucking guy's like.
Hello, Newman.
Yeah. John is Newman. You get him set off, and all of a sudden he starts screaming. His face turns red.
Oh, shit.
No soup for you.
That's-
There you go.
You know what's funny? It's I updated my iOS on my laptop, and now it's saying that everything is lost permission. So let me get this going really quick.
Oh. Technical
But-
difficulties.
Pudgy, how's the cabinets coming?
Oh yeah,
Good sir. Good sir. It's at the point now where I have to just do some outer trim and then do the start painting on a couple coats. But assembly is complete.
You know, I want to see in the corner a little initial says PP on it, right?
Pudgy Productions, is that it?
You know, yeah, Pudgy Premiums or something like that, man.
I'll, I'll etch it somewhere inside the drawer or something like
There
that.
you go.
On the bottom inside the drawer. Ah,
And when people come over, no, don't touch my PP.
yeah. Oh, nice. Very good. Very good. Oh God. No, they're heavy though. They're listen, they're
Dude, you use 3/4 plywood. Yeah, of course they're heavy.
3/4 ply, and it's about 7 foot tall,
Jeez, nice.
Good,
Yeah.
googa mooga.
80 something inches, 85 inches, something like that.
Well, you have to make them for all the pieces you're gonna get to sustain that weight. They're getting heavier.
Yeah, they are.
Mhm.
This is going to be Hush Batcave and Hush Superman
Nice.
in
Cool.
this one.
Excited.
Yeah, those are
Where are you
heavy
putting them?
too.
Where are you putting them? Right
gonna-
behind you?
They'll replace, yeah,
Oh, okay,
they'll
cool.
replace those two,
Nice.
and then after that, it'll be another house, I guess. It's just keep migrating outward. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, the
Yeah.
price of houses goes down to something reasonable that I can.
For the newer house buyers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or even the old ones like this that want to trade up, not
Yeah.
just the new ones.
Yeah.
Hey,
Everybody's-
John, I had a quick question. So it's telling me I need to quit out of Chrome and go back in. Is it going to end this whole thing or
Yeah,
no?
don't close the. If you close your page, it'll end.
Okay, then I probably won't be able to.
Try doing it
share
under a
this.
different browser. If you.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
okay. Yeah.
There you go. That's
He
what
doesn't
happens.
invite me here for no reason. Come on, man.
Stream was brought to you by Apple. Apple
Yeah.
is of the new iOS system. This is what I hate forced updates.
I really feel so old when it comes to technology. That's crazy. When I was back in school, I was like a whiz fuzz. Now, holy man,
Yeah, it moves fast.
it's crazy.
You're asking your baby, how do I update
Like,
this?
what do I do? Got a cousin. He's like 10 years old, but the guy's showing me how to do things. I'm like, what the heck?
Well, here's my fear now is with the push for electric cars. Okay, cars are getting away from actually being automobiles and more into almost like a large piece of tech. Okay, and there was a time when I would be able to control when I want to do an update. Now, even if I keep canceling it, eventually Windows says, no, you have to update and reboot now.
Exactly.
So I fully expect for the next generation of vehicles that you're going to get your coffee and you're going to get in your car and it's time to go to work and you're going to have to wait because your car needs to download and update and reboot. That's going to
So
be
you're gonna have to wake up half an hour earlier.
yeah, because I just have that vision because it's getting away from being engineers,
Yeah.
like automotive engineers, to more like technology people.
Yeah.
And yeah, so get up extra early.
We went to order coffees now. It's just this technology is. I don't want to hijack the show. Are you good to go?
No,
Steve,
we're vamping so he can
No,
get
no,
everything
go
done.
ahead.
Oh.
So I don't think I'm gonna be able to share pictures tonight because it's telling me I can't do it until I close out of Chrome.
That's okay.
so-
We're having a great time here, anyways.
Yeah, it's all good.
Unless
They're losing jobs. That's what the
Yeah.
technology is doing. Is taking away jobs. I went to order a coffee the other day, and at the speaker where you order the coffee, they have a piece, whatever, like a stand, where you tap your card now to just pay for the coffee. You get to the window, you get the
Mhm.
coffee. She doesn't. The woman or the gentleman who works there doesn't even have to take the money. Just
Right.
tap your card.
right. So
Come on.
So no more stupid questions like is this milk?
No,
or
I don't
is-
have anyone
is
to
this fresh
coffee,
cheese?
bro. That's the problem.
No
How
more
many
fresh
pictures?
mozzarella.
How many pictures was it, Steve?
Yeah, you want to
There's a-
transfer it to someone?
A lot.
There's like 100 of them, so yeah.
Okay,
I don't think I
gonna
could
say,
transfer it to
You
you
could
guys.
send them. Yeah, I was gonna say if you sent them to Messenger, I could just share them.
Yeah,
I
Oh,
could
okay.
share my screen and show them if you want.
send them
But
in
is 100
batches of
pictures
like
going to go through?
in batches of 5 or 10.
I'll try it. We're all
I
like,
I sent them a bunch earlier.
Even if you open up another browser, it says you have to still close it.
we'll try it really quick.
That's
So I already have them highlighted.
Just don't choke it. Do I guess lasso a few at a time.
All right, it looks like it went through Eddie actually.
Okay. I'll share my
Thank
screen.
God for Facebook.
There's something you don't say too often.
Thank goodness for technology.
But
Aiden was saying he wanted. We were talking about the samurai line. He says he'd prefer a deceased line.
I think that's what they're doing with the metal line. You know, the Prime One.
I'm surprised they haven't. Well, maybe. Oh, I guess they want to be more current. But before Deceased was Blackest Night. You remember that event, the Green Lantern Blackest Night?
Yeah.
If people like that kind of like mashup of horror and superheroes, that's a great resource there. There's tons of. There was a messed up like a deceased Batman in there. They could do tons of versions of guys.
Sorry about this, you guys. I'm gonna try to send half the pictures. It didn't go through last time,
Yeah.
so let's see if it works this time.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting on. I
Well,
got
who
some
needs
of 'em.
pictures? Look, you got these four
I
beautiful
got-
faces here. Like, who needs pictures?
All right, I can share some of them. Then I'll share the ones that we have. So
do what yeah, and then
All right, man. I don't see them naked. I don't see naked people.
not those kind of. Don't share those.
wow.
Kind of fuzzy, right? Oh, they're still downloading. That's probably why.
Still downloading. I'll give it a second. This is where we
So-
start tap dancing.
Those are two Boans I want.
So this comes from a guy that's been collecting for a bit. His name is Dion, and man, like
Yeah.
he keeps collecting like masterpieces. These are all Bowens, by the way.
Yeah. I love that Modern Nova and that Galactus. I mean, the Gladiator.
Oh, yeah.
Lady Death's in the background right there too. Like she looks perfect just like that.
Yeah.
Look at that, yeah. Ronan.
So I brought this one up because hey Eddie, thanks for but I brought this one up because this guy was he did one of those things where like he kept them in the box and he passed I think 2 or 3 months, and when he opened the box he noticed the toothpick broken on his Gambit. He
Yeah.
contacted Sideshow, and you know Sideshow past 30 days you can't return it. So a lot of people were saying just glue it, put it back. And I was like, if you glue it, you're going to see the seam. It's going to look awkward. And it's the portrait. You're going to see it. If it was in the background or something, I would say
Yeah.
glue it. But you're going to
That's
see
what they said to him. How old is this statue? This just came out not too long ago, right?
it just came out probably last year or, 2 years at the latest.
Oh, and he only pulled it out now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that the
It's
broken toothpick? Look
Mhm.
at the Maji case on the back.
Yeah.
That might be it right there in the back.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's right there, man. Just
That's
glue it
tough.
back. That's crazy, man. You hate to see it.
Yeah. He's probably sending a picture like, oh no, look what happened.
Sideshow's usually good though. They should be able to give him a little bit of a discount on a future piece though.
Yeah, hopefully it's the way you communicate with him too is the biggest thing. If you
I had a saber tooth bust that I pulled out of the box when I moved. The bust is 10 years old, and the paint was cracking. And I called them, and I told them, "Hey, this paint's cracking. Oh, we can't fix it or anything because of how old it is, but we'll give you free delivery on your next order."
Oh,
And they did that. I was like, "Oh, I appreciate it. It was 10
Yeah.
years, and I didn't even buy it through Sideshow. I bought it through my comic shop locally."
mm.
So I was impressed that they were able to at least do something. So I think
Yeah.
give them a shout and kind of like speak to a manager and escalate it, and they're usually willing to help.
yeah,
That's what they're known
definitely.
for.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Speak to a manager.
We're back at
You don't,
Burger
throw your,
King.
you don't throw your coffee at him.
They don't do that anymore. Speak to a manager. Worse is
No, I just throw
speak to
the
your manager.
coffee at him. I just throw the coffee at him, John. I just go straight to
Can
the
I speak to
coffee.
your manager? I am the manager.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
great.
So I think this one's just a concept right now, but it's a render. It's Thor.
This looks really good.
I love
Front-
this one.
Yeah.
This is King Thor, right? When
I
he has
think
the
so.
arm, does he become King Thor?
I think so.
It is cool.
This is really cool.
I didn't know
It is
if it
cool.
was like, well, I guess if it's a concept, it's nothing. But
Mhm.
I guess the cape was designed to be mixed media, or were
It,
they gonna?
it looks
sculpt
like
it
mixed
that way?
media, doesn't it? It looks really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's really cool. The detail in the weapons and then in the base. There's
Some-
other
Yeah.
pictures of it, but there's like the wolf. I think it's Fenrir
Yeah, on the
or
side.
Fenrir or something.
Fenrir, yeah.
Is on the side, and Loki, and then the other side has Hunin and Munin, or Helmin and
Yep.
Munin, something.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's like that XM one, you know, the third scale one, Legendary Beast. But this is like a smaller scale, of course. But it's like a nice throwback to that.
Yeah.
Is the chest plate accurate?
I think later versions. I stopped reading about 5 years ago. But I think later versions did away with the circle.
Circles?
Yeah, the circles. Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Is that part of his power? Those metal circles that he has? Because I read somewhere that like those metal things help him conduct electricity like throughout the.
Oh,
I
I never,
never
read
heard
that.
that.
Yeah, I've read that.
I forgot where I heard that, but I never thought of it. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Why you would have
Yeah.
those all down his.
They were
chest like
just
that.
a design thing, I guess, previously.
That's cool. I like the chainmail too. Looks good.
Well, I mean, the old school Thor. I mean, now it has to be based on whether he's worthy or not. But the old school Thor, the original, is if you possessed was a stick, was his walking stick. When you banged it on the ground, you became Thor. So as long
Oh,
as you
yeah.
had, remember
Donald Blake.
Donald Blake,
Blake.
he found the stick, and then when he banged it on the ground.
Yeah, wasn't that on the TV show?
Oh, I don't even remember a Thor TV show. There was a TV show.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was. I gotta double check, but I'm pretty sure there was back. in
I
the 70s.
remember there was an episode of The Incredible Hulk with Bill Bixby, and there was some guy on one episode dressed, looking like a dime store Viking,
Yeah.
and he was supposed to be Thor, and that's a very cloudy memory. Yeah.
Oh, whoops. What the fuck?
Okay.
You're good, man.
Oh wow. Okay. You can't download them into a folder. It won't let you.
I can do that,
Here-
but it
You
would
know
be
what I
a lot
mean?
more
Just-
work.
Okay.
For me to share, like, this is just.
This is easier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. So this one was shared by I think you guys know this. What is his name? Here, I'll follow you along too.
Oh, this is the Anthony V guy.
Anthony. Yep, he's from New Zealand or Australia.
Australia.
Yes, this is the
In
fellow with all
Sydney.
the weapons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The guy we were
Okay.
talking about the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling he's running out of space.
Yeah.
He is definitely running out of space, man. But I have a feeling he's got. I mean, this is just one room. He looks like a huge house. So I don't know. Maybe he has another room, or maybe he'll switch bedrooms because half of this room is his bedroom. I think.
Yeah, I think a tenth of it is his bed now. So
Yeah.
I saw one of his videos. I remember him saying, how prohibitively expensive the hobby was getting now. Based basically on where he lives as well. Like it was an even added expense. They were getting,
I could see
But
it for him. Yeah.
but he's not slowing down apparently.
No. I think he's still working through his pre-order list, though. I don't think he's like. I don't know if he's getting more stuff or not, but he has
Gotcha.
like a huge PO list.
I'll take that thing under the table right there off his hands.
Yeah.
Custom thing.
Does the PO order list ever end?
If you stop adding to it.
Well,
it's
that's
on-
just it. Once you get one in, you're like,
Yeah.
okay, I got this in. Now I can,
Yeah. you're
something
right.
else is going to come up. Then you just add something to the bottom of it.
You're right. Yeah. It's unending, man. Oh, this is more
Oh,
of
so
Thor.
this is another picture of the Thor base. They're
Okay.
probably pictures going to be scrambled, but it's okay.
Mhm.
But this is the left side of the base. It's that
Yeah.
wolf you were talking
Notice the
about.
wolf. Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
And this is quarter scale.
Supposedly, it's concept right now. It's like
Okay.
render.
It's a render.
rendered.
Yeah.
29 POs. Woo.
So it's like XM Iron Man, XM Captain America.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I see a lot of
That does-
people putting plaques, like custom made those acrylic plaques now. I've seen that a couple times lately.
Mhm.
Yeah. Dennis has a ton of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm starting to dig the spotlight look more too. I got some spotlights for my stuff. I just haven't installed them yet, but I'm starting to appreciate that more.
It makes it look like more museum-like, right?
Yeah.
Well, my only problem was I got a couple of spotlights out to try, but I can't find them in natural light. All my lights I have are like natural light. I forget what
Yeah.
K that is, 4,000, I think. Is it 4,000?
I think
And
it's
I think-
4,000. Yeah.
And the spotlights I could only find in the brighter, the ultra white,
Yeah,
or the
7,000.
soft. Yeah, I could find them, and I could find them in the lower one, which is kind of yellowish. I haven't found something that's a perfect match yet.
This is more of Anthony V.
Yeah, so he got that. Is that who's the one in the middle? What's his name again?
Sauron.
Sauron. Yeah. So he got him, but he wasn't satisfied with that, so he got the helmet. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. He's
That
got, and
Balrog,
he's got
man.
all the weapons. That's his mace right there. That's the 1-to-1 mace on the left of the helmet there.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Oh,
like, where- I
wow.
didn't see it. I was like, what's he talking about?
It's laying down.
I
Yeah.
still don't see it.
It's like to the left of it. It's laying down.
Oh,
the
laying
left
on
of
the
the-
thing, yeah.
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 You see Aquaman's trident in the back too, behind Sauron.
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure that's not a
That's
coat
pretty-
rack?
I know. I thought,
It can be. It doubles.
it can be.
That Balrog,
That's-
though, wow. That looks,
Yeah.
I know.
that's gorgeous.
Still
Oh, he
using
even
the
has the
sword.
ring on the. You see
Yeah, I was
the
about to
ring?
say, what's the?
That
yeah,
was
that's the ring.
that was
The
a
exclusive.
bonus
Bonus?
exclusive. Yeah, if you
If
ordered
you order early,
through Prime One or something, you got the ring. I think
Wow.
that's cool.
it's a 1-to-1 scale ring too.
Precious.
I have to rewatch those movies. I haven't seen them in forever. And I think
Jason's
were-
rewatching them right now, and he's messaging me about them every day.
that did they redo them in like 4K? Did they remaster them?
They just redid them. Yep.
Yeah,
Recently.
They did. All right, I'm gonna have to seek that out then.
Make sure you watch the extended cut, though, please.
Okay.
Yeah, the extended gives more context on the stories.
For all three movies, there's an extended for all three.
Yeah,
Or-
Correct.
All 6 actually. Yeah.
all The Hobbit too.
Okay.
Actually, there is no extendeds for the Hobbit, are there? Or maybe they are.
I think I got those. Yeah.
They're just
Just
not
watch,
as
concentrate on the first three for now.
Yeah, they're not as important as the first 3 extended ones, I think.
I'm just getting up to snuff with Star Wars.
I have a question, and I know Jerry's on, so he might chime in too. Is Star Wars, is Empire Strike Back and Red Return, are those considered sequels?
Yeah. Wouldn't they?
Which
be?
one?
Empire
Yeah.
Strike Back and Return of the Jedi are sequels.
Those are
to A New Hope.
sequels, and then the other ones are prequels. The next
So-
3 are prequels.
How do you do Lord of the Rings and then Return of the King and are those sequels too?
Yeah.
So the first three would be like 4, 5, and 6 in the Star Wars
I
realm.
understand that,
Mhm.
but it's all a complete book, but it's just out of order, just for movie sake. They just did it out of order, and the reason why I did it out of order was because he didn't have the technology to do what he wanted to do, but he knew it was coming, Lucas. So, but the same could be said for Lord of the Rings. It's not if it's still just a book. It's all one book that goes through.
Mhm.
So none of them are really sequels. It's just a book that's just they're just released out at different times.
But more like
Continuations.
you're saying it's more like the MCU. Like you wouldn't say the MCU is a bunch of sequels. You're saying it's more like a string of successive chapters in a story. Semantics 101 with Matt. Here we go.
Well, no, but we had talked about this before. One thing, because Lord of the Rings, I think somebody said it was not a sequel. The books weren't a sequel. Like the next one came out wasn't a sequel. But if you look at it, it's just all still one book that goes all the way through.
Yeah.
Same thing with other things like Star Wars. It's not a sequel. It's just a book that goes all the way through, but they just did it out of order.
Well,
Godfather 2 is a sequel to Godfather 1.
I get what you're saying, Matt.
You know what I mean?
I
Same.
guess I don't care. They're not
He's like,
technically
"Just-
sequels because
Just
they're not
entertain
like
me.
they're not a new story in the second movie. They're not like
Right.
a completely different. They're just continuations of the first movie.
Continuations, isn't it?
Yeah,
Which
I
means
guess
all the
if that means that like sequels are only new stories, then yeah, I guess they're not sequels. Yeah.
Keith is self-confused.
so all the Rocky movies aren't sequels. Those are all just the
Well,
life
those
of
are
Balboa.
No,
and
those
Jet.
are
Those are sequels because they're different
Okay.
stories.
They're different scenarios, but they're like they weren't all written out. You know what I mean?
Till the checks came in.
So it's all a written book that just got broken up in the movie. And you see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you're saying
Whereas
it should
with
be
the
called a
Rocky movies-
chapter
So it's more parts. It's parts,
or
not
chapters
sequels.
as opposed to.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. I guess
Whereas
that's
the
true.
Rocky 2 would be that was written after the first one was made. They didn't know they didn't even think about that coming out.
Right. Yo,
Bow to no one.
Anyway, I digress.
This is more of that first Magic Case picture we saw.
Look at that
Yeah.
Hulk 1
Yeah.
back there, just hiding.
7.0.
I got to get mine graded one day.
How dare you?
Aren't you scared to do it though?
Absolutely, which is why
I know. I've got some stuff. I'm just terrified to send it off to get pressed, and
yeah.
it's like
I
you don't
ca-
want to let it out of your sight.
The more I read into the CGC process, like anything, the more you dig into it, people only tend to complain. When you go on the internet, you're going to see more complaints about something than praise. There could be millions of happy customers, but the ones that are vocal will be complaining. So I read into CGC, and you see so many complaints and issues and stuff, especially now post-COVID. So maybe down the road when things catch up and
That's why I was trying to wait to see if they started doing some sort of computer grading system where it stays consistent, because
yeah.
you don't know if you'll get that guy who got cream in his coffee instead of milk.
Right.
And if you, and that dude will grade the comic and it's just not his
yeah.
day.
Sure.
And you'll
I
get,
think-
you might get a 9.4 instead of a 9.6.
I think it's stupidity that's what's happening, and that's how it works. It shouldn't
Mhm.
work that way.
Mhm.
I was even watching a YouTuber. He was doing a stream. A 9.8 came back. The thing had like at least 10 spine ticks,
Right.
color
You saw that
breaking
video.
spine ticks.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was like, what? Like, even me, I don't really have experience with grading. And I even looked at it and I'm like, no, that wouldn't be a 9.8 whatsoever. And it touched 3 different representatives at CGC.
Right.
So,
You know what's funny about that? That book actually might get a lot of value just because it was misgraded.
mhm.
Mm,
I think it would.
That's the
I
irony
haven't-
of it.
yeah. I have an example of
I
when
think-
CGC was asleep. Here we go.
I think the whole grading thing is stupid. I only get them because I think the cases are cool and it looks cool when you hang it on your shelf, but I don't really care about the grades.
It is.
That's why
because
money dropped out of school.
You can buy you can buy a magnetic case for like, I think it's $80
Really?
for 3.
Really?
And
You
it-
go.
Yeah,
they're
so that's
solid.
why I don't slab.
Yeah, but I like the look of the
Yeah, it's
the
classy.
title, and it
Yes,
has
of-
like the artist, and it has the spec on it, and
Yeah, but you can
the
you
little
can print
holographic
it.
sticker. I like
It-
the look of it. I just think the grading part is dumb.
Yeah.
Did you say it has a little bit of respect on it? Would you say? I thought I
Me?
heard respect on it. No, money.
Oh,
No, I didn't say it. No.
Okay.
respect.
All of a sudden, you're gonna see Eddie. He's gonna have a collection of 9.8s.
I have.
Yeah,
He did it-
I
he did
have
it at
some
home.
graded books.
I-
I just don't have any 9.8s.
See
I got a
that?
color printer that does holograms. I did it myself. Look,
See that?
Yeah,
Me, if I was going to
it
start,
looks cool. It looks cool. So
well, they do look cool. If I was going to expand my collection, and now I want to get even more like investment grade books, books that in the future will be worth something, CGC would be nice because if they're doing their job right, I should be getting what would be recognized as a particular value when I'm buying that book. Not just for the case, but I mean, some bunch of experts are saying this is a high grade book, 8.0, 9.0, whatever. So as a consumer, I'm buying that feeling that I'm getting something of a particular quality. But now when I see these stories of them slipping, then there's no reassurance to me. They're losing value in my mind, not only to grade my comic, but for me to buy comics in the future that have been graded by someone else. And am I getting a known quantity? I buy that 9.8 that John mentioned. Now I get it. I open the box. The guy who sold it to me isn't BSing me. Yeah, it's a 9.8 from CGC. And I'm going to display this thing with ticks in the cover. It's kind of, they're slipping.
Do
you
the
know.
ticks matter though?
Oh yes.
For somebody
but
who
let's
wants a
say-
9.8, they were
Yeah,
really like
quality.
But
out
let's-
there. They were blatant.
For somebody who
let's say
knows,
it has all the ticks. You still got the 9.8 on it. It's still gonna sell like a 9.8. No one's
If
gonna
that's what
get
you
it
want.
from you, and then say, "Well, it has all these ticks on it," and ask for a refund because it has the 9.8. You know what I mean?
yeah, but experienced collectors, like people who are really into it, like I'm talking about real money, like a lot, thousands, they wouldn't. You'd have a hard time selling a 9.8 with 10 spine ticks in it.
I don't think you
color
would.
breaking spine
Again,
ticks.
I don't think you
unless
would.
it goes, unless it's something like you have that DVD or that VHS that has a misprint on the cover, and this thing might go a lot because it's a misgraded comic book.
Misgraded.
But the problem is when CGC is consistently making mistakes, then it devalues the misprint, right?
There you go. That's
Mhm.
true. That's true.
Mhm.
That's true.
Luke says
So-
buy the book, not the grade. There are
That's what I
some
do.
very average looking 9.8s out there.
Yes.
So
I agree.
And when you're
Get-
looking
get
at older books, a 9.8 could be tens of thousands of dollars, and then a 9.6 or 9.4 is only
Oh yeah.
2 or 3,000. I mean,
yeah, it's significant.
it's
difference
a
in
big
price.
deal. It's a big deal.
Hey Eddie, if you want to use the arrows on your keyboard, so it doesn't do that whole, it skipped the.
Yeah, I could do that. What
Probably-
what cases are these? Are these packs?
I think they're packs. Yep.
He doesn't have them reinforced though, does he?
It doesn't look like it. Usually with packs, they put them in the middle. I don't
You
see
might
it.
have something across the front edge, unless that's just the lights.
I think that's lighting. So it's,
Yeah, because I was like, that XM Ghost Rider is huge.
yeah, it is.
How do you get it? How do you fit it in there, buddy? Maybe it is a PAX.
Mhm.
So Enchan, CFO, Christian, whatever you want to call him, he took this picture.
He's amazing.
Every
at
picture he
pictures,
takes is
yeah.
amazing, man.
Yeah.
The same one we saw earlier before. The Batman statue collector, he's gone ham. And I think he's completing it pretty soon, so it's crazy.
Oh, he figured out what to do with that little bookshelf he had on the left.
Oh,
For the
yeah.
longest time, he was making videos. What am I gonna do with this bookshelf? Well, he figured it out.
I'm like, take the sledgehammer out, knock it all out, put in some
Jeez.
custom cabinets.
More of the other guys' pictures. Yeah, like you were saying, like that Ghost Rider, I got to see in person again, and that thing is 3 feet, 3.5 feet long. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Mhm. Yeah, those suckers are deep.
That's why I'm saying
Look up,
sometimes
look at
pics-
Doom under him. He looks tiny compared to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes pics in the cases are misleading of like how big these
Yeah,
pieces are.
I don't know that. I don't know what. I'd have to find another place for Red Skull. It just doesn't look right with Thanos.
It doesn't.
I love that Thor.
I love that Thor too. That Thor is awesome.
Is that a custom Doom?
Diorama.
Yeah,
That's XM.
But
The Thor. Oh, the Doom. I'm
it's
sorry.
got. That's XM's Thor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
What's Rome has that Doom.
Oh really?
Rome. Yeah.
Kisa said arguably the worst Doom of all time. I don't know if he's talking about this one or the one on the throne.
Oh, I think
Oh,
the one
the-
on the throne.
No, wait a second.
Oh.
Is that Gladiator Hulk that he's hit? Is a diorama?
No, he's
No.
hitting Destroyer.
Yep.
Okay.
That's which.
I thought
what?
the
He
XM
just
Hulk,
got,
I thought the XM Thor was.
first
I didn't know it was a
appearance, I think.
diorama. I thought it was just Thor by himself.
Yeah, no, the whole base is Destroyer, pretty much. Like the top half of him, anyway.
Okay.
More of the Anthony's Sauron.
Isn't Prime One coming out with alerts from Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, they're doing alerts. They're
Where he's
doing
got his bow and arrow.
yeah, they're doing
bow.
alerts, and they're doing the Berserker, the one that had the big machete
Sword.
looking sword.
Yeah. Now, did that? Well, I thought that was a switch out for him.
Is that for alerts? It
Yeah,
might.
it's a
It
switch
might.
out
Be,
for
that one
alerts.
might be a switch out for alerts. Yeah,
But I don't know if it's a 1/3 or a quarter scale.
they're all quarters, the whole line, except for obviously the Balrog. That's like a maybe 1/10, going by a Gandalf.
This comes from our guy Dennis. So Dennis received his not replacement, but a custom portrait on the far right, and he put him on the sideshow Captain America.
That's pretty
That
cool.
had
That's
yeah, the
good.
Anthony Mackie one's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the Anthony Mackie.
They did really well.
Yeah.
His name is Alvaro Stuardo, and he's in
Yeah.
Chile, I think.
He's the
pretty
same
good.
one. He's the same artist that did the Thanos on throne portrait.
Really?
You know that the old man,
Yeah.
Thanos. That same
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
D Hunter saying, "What's up, Matt?"
Hey, what's up? What's up, man?
Wow.
I guess we're chopped liver. It's okay.
So,
He said Matt and the boys.
Yeah.
What's going on, buddy?
local guy.
I
What's up,
got
D
you.
Hunter?
You
Yeah,
see the
man.
mace more there.
Yeah, the mace looks awesome. I didn't even notice that until you guys called it out.
Look at that helmet is like almost the full size of the statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, because isn't he like 7 feet tall or 8 feet tall in the movie? He's pretty tall.
I
Yeah.
think so, yeah. Oh,
It's
it
like
looks
Cable.
even better.
Cable's 6'8". I had to look that up.
Wow.
Oh,
that's
you-
good.
Were you borrowing Cash's encyclopedia when you looked at it?
Somebody's. I didn't realize he was that big.
Says he's supposed to be 9 feet. Sauron.
Wow.
That's what I was gonna say. He's
Oh,
big.
Sauron. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man. I like that portrait.
Yeah.
I do too. It
Yeah.
looks good.
Love that Dr. Octopus.
Yeah, that's a great one.
The sick one is selling that one if you're interested.
Is he?
Is he?
Yep.
Let's
Ah,
go.
That's my favorite Venom too. That's out. The XM Venom.
Yeah.
I just saw it. Yeah.
I'm still waiting on the right Venom. I'm waiting on one that's just gonna talk to me.
Yeah, yeah. Isn't
kinda hard.
XM's doing another one, right?
Are they?
I think so. I think Danny told me that. Or
I want that Hulk on the right.
the Planet Hulk? Oh no, the transformation.
No, he wants Transformer. You'll get it when I'm done, Steve.
Same thing with the Hulk. I'm waiting on to get Hulk.
We could share custody.
1/3.
Yeah, right.
1/3.
Yeah. So this is him with one weapon in his right arm instead of two.
Okay.
And
We'll switch
Stormbreaker.
out.
The other picture,
Yeah.
he didn't have Stormbreaker.
More pictures from CFO. CFO's a master, man.
Is that cape posable? Because if he posed it pretty damn good there.
I don't know. Like, there's another picture with it from the other side, and it does look posable.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, look,
Looks good, right?
Broken shield
really
too.
good.
Yeah, Stuardo did the
really,
same.
really good.
The shield too.
He just looks too buff to be Anthony Mackie. But it like the portrait itself looks like Anthony Mackie. It's just
Yeah.
it doesn't. I feel like it looks weird on a really buff body. Oh, here
Okay,
it is. Yeah.
there you go.
Maybe
Such a
there are some
beautiful
wires
statue.
in there.
Nope.
The
That's
base
awesome.
of that Thor.
That
was
concept
cool.
is awesome. Yeah.
Oh, there's in the other picture. It looked like the why am I blanking on the birds' names? The ravens. It looked like the ravens were on the other side, but I guess it's two wolves on one on each side.
I think on the very back it shows those the ones you're talking
Oh,
about.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, I remember seeing those.
D agrees the arms are too big.
Yeah, just
Mhm.
it might not work.
Wow. Look at the detail on that.
Yeah, and the armor. That's crazy. They even put the ring on him. That's cool.
Yeah.
For a character you probably see like 2 minutes, 3 minutes out of the whole movie, it's insane what impact he has.
Yeah. That's kind of like Boba Fett, right?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I am
You
both.
think of it?
that's a whole nother tangent, man.
That's a whole. You don't even want to start that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. But it's all good, man. Like I'll make sure to get the pictures up and I'll make sure to return this laptop back to Apple.
Was there more? Hold on.
There's a ton more, but it's all, we'll save it for next week or something.
Okay.
But yeah, Money, thanks for helping out with that, man.
Pull,
No problem. dude.
pulling out the fire.
I actually want to get back to this topic right here, the good stuff. What are the rules when selling statues, figures, and etc.? I know we got into a tangent a little bit, but like when people are selling their stuff, I've noticed people. I know they want ridiculous prices for like some of the stuff they have, but do you think the community should be commenting, going like, "That's insane! You shouldn't be selling that. That's not fair. You know, you should. This one's going off for this." Do you
Ask the
think that's
question
fair
again.
to say?
Sorry. Ask it again.
So like, let's say I put Iron Man for sale for for $2,000. That's absurd, right? Do you
Yeah.
think it's fair, or do you think it's right for other collectors to comment on that post saying that's absurd, that's way overpriced, or
I think that it's social media, so people are gonna comment regardless. That's their right, I guess. And but I also think that if you're gonna take the time to comment it, that's on you too. Like, you know, do you really need to take the time out of your day? I guess you have nothing going on. You need to put these little dumbass comments that we already know anyway. Like,
Yeah.
but I think it's both ways. Like, it's social media, so if you put a picture out, people are gonna put their thoughts underneath that, and then the other way is like, you know,
So here's the thing about that. I agree exactly what you said. You know, if I don't think anybody should comment on it. I think if somebody wants to say you want to sell for $2,000, if it's worth that much to you, sell for $2,000. The funny thing about that is, there's been cases where somebody's paid $2,000 for it.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So he'll sell it, and it's like, well, that guy made $2,000. Hey, I might try it too.
Mhm.
So you can't knock him for that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I agree that everybody who's doing it should know kind of like baseline what the value of it is, and that couple $100 swing will depend on how bad somebody really wants it. You know what I mean? Like, I know I've overpaid for some statues, but I really, really wanted it.
Yeah.
And I knew I was overpaying for it. And of course, after I did it, I was just like, oh man, what did I do? But that's part of the game.
yeah.
You can also wait, get it cheaper or what have you. But then this goes back to what's going to push the price of a piece, what's going to have it go to a certain status of how Chasen says the grail or what have you. That's something to consider as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
With market value, like you're right. Like there is that one I mean, it didn't become market value until someone sold it for that. So
Well, let me ask a question as somebody who's never posted anything for sale. Is there a difference between putting something in a forum group, in a statue group on Facebook, versus just listing it in Facebook Marketplace? If you
You
list
ha-
it in Facebook Marketplace, people can't comment, correct? It's just a listing like an ad. So if you're
Oh,
sensitive about
I
ad-
ad,
see
if
what
you're
you're
sensitive
saying.
about people
Yeah,
commenting,
yeah.
just put a Facebook Marketplace ad, right? I
That's,
guess
I
That's
guess I don't
that's a
know. I
good
don't know
point.
Facebook.
But then you won't get the
the traffic.
views, yeah, as you
I,
would
I
in
don't.
the statue group. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the difference is I don't know. You might because some of the statue guys groups are just hitting marketplace to see what they
That's
can
true.
find.
Right.
And I think the difference is I think you've got more fish out there if you do marketplace because
Yeah.
the guys in the groups they kind of know what they want to pay or they're kind of more educated on what the value of it is.
Yeah.
Whereas
Good
in
point.
marketplace you could get somebody from Joe Public
Yeah.
that might hit your advertisement.
Yeah, I
Right.
agree. I would go marketplace too because then you can like even if I'm ever looking for something, I'll go into Facebook Marketplace and just type in the title, this, that, and then as a seller, you can put tags. You put your hashtags, so that if someone searches, let's say you're selling a Star Wars Vader, you could put hashtag Star Wars. So if someone types in Star Wars, your statue is going to come up
Oh, that's
Mhm.
cool. I
as
didn't
one of the
know that.
listings. Yeah, so I would
Right.
always recommend. I agree with you guys completely. I'd always recommend listing on Marketplace.
Okay.
Wow.
I have a question because again, I've never really sold stuff either. But say you sell a statue, right? And it goes to the buyer. The buyer gets it and says, "Hey, it's broken or whatever, or something happened." And you say, "Okay, well, send it back." Who pays for the shipping?
You do as a seller.
On Marketplace?
It depends. It
I don't
depends.
know. I'm just saying in
you're
general.
No, like
doing
is
it
your
on-
question on Marketplace or in general, like eBay and stuff?
Yeah,
There's
it
different
depends
rules.
on. Yeah, but even
Yeah, I don't
still,
know.
even
I guess
still,
Say eBay.
if you
Say
do it on
eBay.
eBay, you pay for it.
So
The
you
seller pays
and
for
they
it.
so they get their so you're out of the money. You're out of shipping costs.
Yeah,
So they pay for the shipping, or if you did free shipping, that you paid for the shipping or whatever it is. So they get it. They get their money back, and you have to pay to get it back to you.
yes.
The seller is always wrong on eBay. Is that
The
that
seller,
seems to be,
yeah,
that seems
it'll
to be
always
just like
favor
that.
in the buyer on eBay.
Mhm.
Now, if
Okay.
you're in like a group, I don't know about Marketplace. I don't know how it works. I haven't sold too much on there. But if you're in a group, then you guys got to work it out. Like
Right.
you're like, okay, well, can you help me out with shipping back or
Yeah, it's
you know.
usually you guys work it out through shipping back, or if it's like a broken piece, you either reimburse them like 60,
Some
70
money?
bucks to have it repaired or recommend somebody to have it repaired. It's like that happened to me recently with Cyclops. And the cool thing was like the guy was like, hey, like I know the doctor and I don't know if you know the doctor, but you could have it shipped to him and I'll pay shipping and whatever.
Mhm.
And luckily he was like that. But
So do you do that before the transaction? Do you get all that stuff ironed out ahead of time, or did you just kind of like roll with the punches?
you roll with the punches, man?
you have to roll with the punches, yeah, because it has to. Like, yeah, you have to receive it. I mean, you already pay for it. You receive
That's
it.
why
You gotta
you
open it
gotta
up.
do like as much as you can beforehand to kind of show that you did everything in your power to make sure the statue got there in good condition. Like show pictures of how you packaged it, how it went out the
Yeah.
door, and then that way when they get it, they'll know like, well, it wasn't like this when you packaged it, so obviously this happened in handling. You get the insurance, you do all that stuff.
Attach a GoPro.
All
to
you
it.
do is check off everything. You control the controllables, and then even still, you might get some shit that happens.
All right.
It's
Okay,
tough.
and-
It's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough selling
as-
shit.
And being that this will be on YouTube long after this stream is over, as a resource to a new collector who might come across this, what would your recommendation be if they find something in a group, they're new to a statue group, and a seller wants to go? I want to say friends and family. Yeah, is that it? Friends and family versus the 3% or whatever hit that they would get.
Yeah.
Would you recommend for the novice they should always insist on on not
same.
going friends and family
That's
to
a great
protect their
question.
interests? Right.
Well, you do your homework again. You see if this guy has references. You see if he's well known throughout the community. That's all you can do is check off those questions, and then
Yeah.
if he seems upstanding, then I would go ahead and do the deal.
Mhm.
If it's like it seems brand new, and he doesn't really have any references or anything like that,
Right.
then that's kind of on you. Like, I guess how you feel about it, how you feel he's handled it, how that's all on you. If he has, but always go with the references. I always go with the references, or
Mhm.
if that person is well known, or especially
Yeah,
if
no.
they're paying with no protection.
Go ahead,
Go ahead,
Steve.
John.
Oh, that's like to reiterate what Eddie said. Like that's why the groups are out there. Everyone wants to do a reference check. It doesn't even matter if it's like a YouTuber or a known person. Like you should always ask for references. Or but like do your homework. For me, I never play. I won't say never, but I rarely pay friends and whatever. I'd rather
Is-
pay that
The
have that
3%.
protection beyond. Yeah.
It's
Right.
funny you
Right.
ask it, because people are gonna want to pay friends. People are gonna want friends and family more now that rule has changed.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything that I've
That's
sold
maximum.
Yeah.
this last 2 months, I've only done friends and family. But I always tell the person, like, look, I know that's a scary thing to do, so if you have a problem with it, by all means, like, it's fine.
Yeah.
We don't have to do a deal, because I know how it would feel if I was paying that way. But I'm just letting you know, like, that's all I'm doing. So
Because like before the tax implications kicked in, I believe like sometimes people would say, "We'll do friends and family," and then if I had said, "No, I want to go legit. I want the 3% because I want to be able to make a claim." So then the guy might say, "All right, but that'll be on you. I'm not going to eat that." So the price of the statue just went up 3%, and we'll do it that way, and you're good. But now with the tax implications, people are going to be resistant to even make that kind of arrangement.
yeah,
Because now
Yeah.
you're showing that you sold it for even more.
Yeah, I would always recommend, if you can, try to go local. Try to find a piece, even if you have to wait a little bit longer. Try to make a local deal.
Or drive.
Or drive.
Who was
Yeah.
it? Who was it the other day? Drove 8 hours.
Yeah.
Mark.
Right?
Mark drove
Gas-
8 hours to go pick a piece.
Right.
I know.
Gas is $4 a gallon and going up depending on where you live.
Tolls. Go to New York. Pay the tolls.
Factor that in too. Yeah. It's a
But you
pain.
treat it as a trip, a road trip.
Yeah.
What's up, Cash?
Yeah,
Welcome
sure.
to the
hey,
room.
Cash.
The
Hey,
Gemini.
yo, I get off work to come hang out with my buddies, and you guys are talking about PayPal. I mean, I can't get away. I can't get away.
It's an integral part of the whole scene.
Whenever I have an issue with PayPal, I'm gonna be like, I know Cash. I'm gonna message the customer service and be like, do you know the Gemini? Like, we're friends. Can you help me out?
Oh, I know that guy. Hello? Anybody there?
That's
Oh,
when you get
boy.
put on hold.
Yeah.
What's up, Cash?
Nothing much, man. Just got off work a little bit ago. Just going through the motions, man. Waiting for my next statue to come in. So, hey, man, the veins are starting to itch a little bit. It's been a while.
You're like,
You're looking to find a top of vein.
That's rough. Yeah.
10 cc's polystone stat.
Oh man.
Just buy a little Iron Studios piece to, like, a little quick
to
fix.
set you off.
Take the edge off a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's like a little, just a
Little
taste,
hit.
just a
This
taste,
is when you
man.
know. This is when you know.
Intervention.
Just, thank God he's not into Hot
email
Toys.
alerts going on.
Get this man to Iron Studios.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, Cash, but what do you have coming in? I think you said March is going to be a busy month for you, right?
March is gonna be. Hopefully they come while she's at work.
Are they coming UPS? By any
Yeah.
chance? Okay, are you signed up on UPS.com?
No, man. I'm
Listen,
not-
listen. Sign up for a free account, and you'll get all. You register your phone to get all alerts on the status of the delivery, and you can designate an alternate location, like a UPS store, and not only a UPS store, but there are multiple. I don't want to say vendors, but storefronts that you wouldn't think handle UPS deliveries, but they do. One XM piece I ended up getting dropped off at a Advanced Auto Parts because they stay open till 8 o'clock at night and
Man.
receive UPS packages. So I get out of work at 5:30, 6 o'clock. Nobody's home. I go to Advanced Auto Parts. I'm here to pick up a package. And here comes this dude with my XM box out of the back from the alternators and distributors. So you can set it up so nobody rings a bell. This has been a public service announcement from Polystone.
Yeah. Did you know that, Cash? I think some other guys do that. Mark does that too.
I didn't know that, but I feel like Pudgy has a lot of EXP.
I don't know.
No, just once. No, only once. Only once. See, because when my wife, if my wife has to leave work early, my wife works part time, so sometimes I'll have to tell her, "I got a statue coming, honey. Can you not work today? Work tomorrow, whatever." Or I'll make it her while, and she gets a little lettuce to stay home and receive the package.
That's a lot of unknown hands handling my boxes.
Yeah, but I think UPS, if I remember right, well, UPS, I think they only hit you for that fee. It's like $2.99 if you want to designate a new location. I did it once because she wasn't home. She couldn't get off work, and I'm like, shit, there's gonna be an XM box sitting on the doorstep, and I logged
Yeah, I can
in.
see that part.
$2.99, boom, and then I went and got it after work. Peace of mind.
Man, I don't know. I could see Rob the mechanic going home with a big box in the trunk of his car.
Or
Oh, no,
Yeah,
it's-
guys.
Me going into the auto parts store. Hey, I'm here to pick up box. What box?
Well, they're officially affiliated with UPS to provide the service, so it shows that they accepted it. They signed for it. Anything
Walt-
happens, it's on them.
Walton's asking Pudgy, did the guy from Advanced Auto Parts curse you out for having to lift that box?
Actually, no. He was like, "What is this?" He goes, "Green Lantern," and I'm like, "Yeah." And we started like a 5-minute conversation in the parking lot. And he wheeled it right out to my car, and it wouldn't fit in the car.
Send Maestro there and then see.
Send
how it goes.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'll pick it up in my Mustang. That'll work well.
Green Lantern's like,
Oh,
what's a
man.
Green Lantern? If it's that's Superman, that's a different story.
Yeah.
They charge you tax on the labor for the oil change.
Damn, dude.
Don't go down the tax rabbit hole. Stay away. Stay away.
He got the package. He's like, hey Gus, did you order a Green Lantern for that Civic?
Put it next to the blinker fluid. Right over
Green
there
Lantern. What's a Green Lantern?
at your local Walgreens.
It's gonna have
Man.
5W30 oil all
Actually,
over the box.
I'm just glad he didn't say Jose.
There's a whole bunch of places.
I can't
Eddie,
do that
Eddie,
accent.
I will send you another gift. I'm send you another gift, Eddie. I'm send you another gift. Keep up
I'm
with
gonna
that.
log in.
Keep up with that. I don't know why you brought it up.
Oh my god! I wish I could share.
Shut-
Look at this. I just happened to click on it. Pick up details. Advanced
Jesus.
Auto Parts. I picked up. That's perfect. Yeah.
Man.
Pudgy went home and opened up the box. He had a carburetor in it.
Yeah.
No. It was the real deal.
So,
But they give you a whole list of locations. Like 15 locations came up just in my town. And my town isn't, it's small.
this is so casual. This stream turned into how to sneak the box in the house. For
Yeah.
cash.
Yeah.
Hey, these are helpful tips. Cash has like 57 pieces coming next month, right? When you got 20, when you got like 20, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like 10,
20
man.
pieces?
No,
20
there's
pieces.
ten
not.
pieces?
We're not talking nuggets. We're talking statues.
Nuggets.
Jesus Christ.
No, they're not all statues. I mean, it's like a couple art prints in there too, man.
Better
Okay.
start buying some
Yeah,
cereal
A couple.
boxes.
So 2 out of 10.
Smuggle them in with the cereal boxes. You say, oh, she doesn't
If
want
they're
any
coming,
weeds.
they're coming framed. They're no easier to hide.
Yeah.
What if they're
I'm not
watching
sure.
right now, man? Should we take this offline, you think? Or
What?
She's gonna come down with a slipper. You what?
Chocolate that time. Oh my god.
You're gonna see a shoe fly by his head and hit the statue.
Pudgy's giving her lettuce. What am I getting?
Sometimes a statue could be a Coach bag. You never know. A small Coach bag.
Yeah.
Heck
Well,
yeah,
Cash, I
man.
guess
It's
we'll
a
be-
balance. You got to give, receive, and give. It's not just a take.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
like a balance.
All right.
Keep
What are we talking about now?
Hey, so Cash, what you ought to do is you ought to have some like roses or something delivered too. Mix it in there. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a good idea. The day you
reminder-
know a big one's coming, you bring some
That's
flowers home.
right. No, you let them come. You let them get
Oh,
delivered as well.
Yeah, there you go.
Make it
Cash.
special. You know what I
Slip-
mean?
Slip some
Gentlemen-
NyQuil into the coffee.
Or
Gentlemen,
that.
Keep in mind, Valentine's
John.
Day.
Doorbell
Valentine's
ring.
Day.
Wow, D Hunter. I gotta go pick up this big brown box.
Good Lord.
Don't
Yeah,
forget,
funny, man.
Valentine's Day is next week.
Next
Keep that
Monday.
in mind.
It's the
I
best
see
time
y'all
to
in
get
the
statues
comments,
delivered.
man.
Here, babe. Here's chocolates.
I'll see.
That's what's really the hard thing, right? Like, I just got this $1,000 statue in this month, but here's some $5 roses from the dude
Oh
off the
my
side of the
God.
freeway.
Hey, it's the thought that counts. It's the thought that counts.
You have a freeway that grows roses on the side of it? Fuck, where's that? I need to go
Dude,
pick some. I'm not buying roses. You
I
fucking
can't comment
send
or
me
else
that thing.
Matt's gonna add to the long list of evidence that has happened today.
Oh man, I was gonna keep my comment to myself.
Jeez.
You guys are
Funny.
Oh
crazy.
man. What's a UPS? What's a UPS drop off if your cash ain't right? Motherfuckers. Oh man.
All right, you guys. Like, let me. Sorry about the pictures today. Like, I'll definitely add them for next week and fix all this, whatever. But Eddie, thank you for showing those pictures. And I guess, does anyone have anything last to say? Or
Thanks for having us, man. It was a blast.
Yeah.
It's always good to hang out with you guys. It's always a good laugh.
Hey, there was a lot of laughs today. We had some good conversations that weren't
There's always laughs,
necessarily
yeah.
statue conversations.
Wait,
I gotta
we now-
rewatch this one.
Yeah, we now know how John likes his coffee, and you better not fucking mess it up.
That's right.
No, it's always a good time. We have some good laughs. I always enjoy coming on.
Yeah.
And
Same
Aiden,
here.
you fucking better watch.
Oh
this
yeah,
one.
Aiden,
The trigger man.
How about you, Matt?
No, man, same. It's a blast. Appreciate it, man. Good content. Good content.
We gotta get your buddy in here, the Hunter, man.
Yeah.
Get you
Everyone
some
said
back.
Dom.
You have to get Dominic in here. So
How about you, Cash?
Oh man, yeah, I was late to the party, guys. But you guys held it down. I was working and watching, and then this lady calls in. I'm like, lady, come on, dude. I'm trying to watch the boys, man. You talking about that foolishness, man? Yeah, but yeah, man, good stream as always, guys. And hey, man, till next time, right?
Definitely.
yeah.
Yep. All right, you guys. Have a great night, and I'll
Yep.
see you on the next one.
Take care, gentlemen.
Peace.
Deuces.